Hello, hello, hello. It's me again. This is Real Talk with Amiri, doing another one, y'all. I did not do a podcast yesterday. My normal days are Tuesday and Thursday. I am changing those. I think I'm going to start doing them on Wednesday and Sunday. That gives me some space to come up with more topics. And I do work a lot, so that just gives me some more time. And on Sundays, I'm open, I'm free. That's my rest day, so I can come up with pretty much anything. So those are going to be my new days, Wednesday and Sunday. But yeah, y'all doing another one. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody had a good day. I hope everybody's just starting to think. And I learned this years ago. Some article I read, and I've tried to find it again, but it's probably gone on the internet. But it was that people don't think. And this was probably 8-10 years ago that I found this article, and I think I did print it out, but 18 years ago, who knows where that's at or if it's gone. But people do not think. They don't think about their actions. They don't think about the consequences. And of course, I've done some of those things too, but I really do try to think more these days. Definitely. How is this going to affect me? How is this going to affect my family, my finances, my car, the decisions that you make? Everything has a consequence. So we really have to start thinking. People that you date, the people that you marry, the people that are your friends, everything has a consequence. Everything is energy. So we got to start thinking. But yes, hope everybody's doing well. Weekend's coming up. Have a holiday coming up. Didn't really realize it. 4th of July. A lot of people gonna have some days off, but yes, I'm doing another one. Today's topic is acceptance. And that could possibly be like, and it is a broad term, but people have different ideas about acceptance and what that means. And this was something that me and Danielle were talking about, particular situation she had went through, and how people want you to accept what they want. They want you to accept, their opinions, their commands, their what they have going on, whatever. They just want you to accept it. They don't want you to say anything about it. They don't want you to do anything about it. They just want you to roll over, shut up, and accept what I'm doing. And this, of course, can be family, friends, even, social media, stars, artists, popular people. Excuse me. Um, but yeah, people want you to accept whatever they're doing. And how does that work? A lot of the things in the media today, we have a lot of things going on as usual. Some of the, say, the transgender men who want to be women, transgender women, want to be accepted into women's sports. But biologically, you're not a woman. Acceptance. Are we required to accept that? And I would say no. The women, excuse me, the women who are participating in these sports need to say, no, you don't have to accept everything. Go sit on the bench. Yes, go sit on the bench, ride it out. You can't compete against a biological male as a female. I mean, that's facts. There is no discrepancies or illusions. That's a fact. Acceptance. So why are women accepting that a biological male can be a woman and we're going to be able to compete? Please stop. Some things you're not required to accept. We need to start making a stance for certain things that we know are incorrect or wrong. And yes, everyone can have their opinion. Everyone. One of the things that me and Danielle were speaking about was someone having their opinion about, let's say, BBL surgery. That's your opinion. You think that's fine and that's okay, and I don't. I don't have to accept your opinion. That is my right as a human being, my own entity as a person and spirit. I don't have to accept what you think is right. And that should be okay. And that's where a lot of the problems lie, is that me disagreeing with you, we can no longer be friends or family. But that's incorrect. That's childish. That's very immature. We should be able to agree to disagree. I don't have to accept that you want to do that. And it should be okay. It's not the end of the world. Oh, I don't like her anymore. I hate her. That's my cousin. That's my nephew. That's my mama. That's my daddy. But I can't deal with them anymore because they don't want to accept this path or road or these decisions that I'm making. That's very immature. Even in, a lot of the things that they're doing these days, they are different. They are wanting to bring in a lot of LGBTQ views with our children into schools and books. And we all know that that children's minds are very susceptible, impressionable of things that they see and do and read. Children learn from what they see. So if you are, well, little Bobby, you can be in love with little Michael, and it's okay. And but you're putting that seed into their minds, If I don't want my child to be a part of that or see that, then I should have that right. And it shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be that now you think I'm discriminating against you, that I'm not, accepting you. I don't have to accept you. I don't have to accept your views or your values. That's just like religion. We have how many religions out here? I think I did one on that. 400 is. We're not requiring people to accept our religions, but we want to require people to accept our sexuality and our the things that we do as far as sex or who we identify with and this and that. But it's all the same. I should not be required to accept what you're doing. And it's funny how some of the gender roles and gender things going on, that, well, you should accept me. Well, then you're discriminating against me. No, I'm not discriminating against you. I can't control anything that you do, or I have no power over you. You chose to do that, and I don't accept it, and that's fine. Move on. It should really be that simple. But acceptance is, I did pull up a couple of articles. This is from upcouncil.com. There are certain kinds of acceptance. Everything you need to know. And there are things you accept physically, mentally, spiritually, things you accept in the media. But this is an article, kinds of acceptance. There are different kinds of acceptance when it comes to finalizing a contract. There are different kinds of acceptance when it comes to finalizing a contract. A contract consists of a few basic elements, one of which is acceptance of the terms and conditions between the parties of the agreement. It is important to understand the different types of acceptance to ensure your contract is valid. And if you think about it, when you accept a certain thing or way, that's kind of a contract. Okay, these women on these teams, okay, I'm going to accept a transgender woman onto this team. And it is what it is. That's a contract. If she beats me or wins, I accepted it. So be careful what you accept. Rules regarding acceptance. The acceptance needs to be absolute and has to correspond with the terms of an offer. The acceptance has to be communicated by conduct or words. The acceptance is communicated when provided in a certain manner. Acceptance cannot be conditional. The mental acceptance or acceptance that is uncommunicated cannot produce the contract. I learned about today. There has to be a mode of acceptance. There has to be a time element regarding acceptance. Completion of acceptance is required. So this is in reference to a contract, a legal contract. And if you kind of shift that over into the world, what does that mean? Are we accepting contracts when we say, okay, I accept transgender women being in women's sports? Am I accepting you bringing LGBTQ material, books into the schools? We're making contracts. Is that what we're doing? And again, I don't think we really, I've said this before, nobody looks at the before, the middle, and the after, and the consequences. What's the consequences of me doing this, making this decision? Let's look down the road. What's the consequence of me dating this man or dating this woman that has these traits or habits? Let's see. Let's throw something out there. Look, what's the consequence of me dating a man without a job, or dating a man that has 6 baby mamas, dating a woman that has 8 kids or no job? What's the consequences? It's not just this pleasurable moment today. Let's look down the road. What am I accepting by continuing to be with this person? Is it beneficial? Is it detrimental? Is it negative? Is it positive? What happens if I accept this? And just because we have two people, two groups, two communities, two worlds, two cities, two countries, just because we do not agree, we don't accept your practices, you don't accept ours, that does not mean we cannot coincide and get along with each other. It's like a bunch of babies and toddlers running the world. Okay, you don't want to do, oh, that's fine. That's okay. We can still work together. I'm not going to throw you away because you think it was wrong with me to have a surgery, or you thought it was dangerous. That's childish. And there are a lot of childish people, immature, acceptance. A lot of men, oh, I'm going to kill her because I can't accept the truth that she doesn't want to be with me anymore, that she's tired of my bullshit. Because if you, again, y'all, let's blow the fog away, blow the smoke away. If you are doing great, what you're supposed to be doing in a relationship, if you are letting someone know that you really want this and you're not cheating, you're providing what you need to, unless there's something wrong with this person, then you're probably going to have a good relationship. But if someone leaves or goes out of that, then accept the fact that it might be you. It could be something that I did wrong. I don't have to, as a man, I don't have to go kill this woman. I don't have to go murder her children or her mother or her brother or people because she no longer wants to be with me. It could be, accept the fact that it could be something wrong that I'm doing. My behavior, my jealousy, my envy, my domestic violence, my abuse. Accept that. It could be something that I'm doing wrong. And a lot of men, I'm sure your mother did something wrong, your father did something wrong, your job does something wrong to you, the community, but you're choosing to go kill the woman that you claim you love. You're choosing to go kill her or do something to her. And that makes no sense, but acceptance. How do we, a lot of times accept our children? A lot of times people ride their children. They're not doing everything that you want them to do. And I think that's different than some of these other things. You want your children to do better. You want to have high standards for them. You want to change some of those generational curses that you're doing. And I think that you can definitely accept them as, someone that you love, but I don't have to accept the things that you're doing. I accept you as my daughter. I accept you as a human being, my family. But the things that you're doing, I don't accept that. And I think that's where you become a more, expanded being, a human being, consciousness. Where, okay, well, I accept you as this. I love you. I care about you, but I'm not going to accept that. And that was one of the things. Are you required to accept everything? And no, I'm not. Let's say I love you as my son, but you're out here doing drugs. You're out here killing and shooting people. I don't accept that. And I think sometimes it's either all or none with us. And it shouldn't be. Like the LGBTQ, you accept us or all or nothing. No, I don't. I don't accept you being in women's sports. Sorry, I don't. Transgender, I don't accept that. I love you, but I don't accept that. Some of the things out here, I don't accept. And it could be that I don't have a complete understanding, but I have a right to not accept certain things. And it should be okay. We can agree to disagree. And I still respect you. I still honor you. That doesn't mean I have to participate in your things too. Well, you don't participate in LGBTQ, or you don't support, you don't give money. I'm not. I don't have to. I don't accept that. And it should be okay. You shouldn't be angry, or I don't want my granddaughter. I have a 4-year-old granddaughter, Nyla. She's one of those sparky ones. But if she is shown something every day, then she's going to start doing that. So if she's shown in school that it's okay to participate in homosexual relationships, then she may start doing that. And everybody's different. That's something also people don't understand. Our children are very different, just like our adults are very different. Some children see something and they run with it. Some others be like, no, mom, dad, what about this? They ask questions. No, I don't want to do that. And that's the thing. All of our children are different. You ask one child, do you like men? Do you want to be with a boy? Are you a boy? Hell no. They're not going to say hell no. But no, I'm not. I like girls. Some, if they're shown this, well, maybe I do like boys. There's that question. You're putting all these questions out there that don't possibly need to be there. Acceptance. But yeah, y'all, this was just a topic. I wish I need to start like carrying my microphone with me so I can have these conversations just as they happen, because they do really be good. But just because someone doesn't accept what you're doing, doesn't, have a party for what decision you made, they don't have to. They don't have to accept that. They accept you as a person, as their family, or someone they love, but they don't have to accept what you do. That's ridiculous. There's really a ridiculous mindset of the world today. that we just want to accept everything. Stars having surgeries, um, cheating on people, divorcing, sleeping around, sleeping around with everybody. That is something that we don't have to accept. You don't have to be a cheerleader of bullshit. But yes, want to stay under 30 minutes. Only got a couple minutes left, but this was my podcast for today about acceptance. You do not have to accept everything. It is not a requirement. You can't say, no, I don't approve of that. And it's okay. It should be okay. If it's not okay, then that's someone you don't even want to deal with. And for that person that can't accept someone not accepting their behavior or the things that they do, then they also need to take a look at themselves. There's more than one party in that transaction. But yes, y'all, this has been another Real Talk with Amiri podcast. And my next one will be Sunday. So everyone have a wonderful week, a lovely holiday, and stay safe. Peace.